hello, and welcome to the Climbing Lineman Show. Oops, my bad. He's been jumped down already. But anyway, this is Gary McNeil and Keith Smith bringing you the London-Miami Trace game. London's coming in at 3-0, and Carl's working on getting the Climbing Lineman to show. And Trace is coming in at 2-2. Trace has played some pretty good teams, so I think they're going to be ready for us in the sense that their opponents have forced them to learn to get better, to be better on their own. London's coming in with the 3-0, and they're doing really, really good so far this year. I'm sure you have something on for me for Trace.
Well, Miami Trace is a very young team. I mean, they've got 5 sophomores that will get considerable playing time tonight. They got 2 sets of brothers. You got Eric Marting and Matthew Marting. They're both do very well for them offensively. You got Willie Smith and his brother Dominique Smith. They're going to both get a lot of playing time tonight. You know, Eric Martin is their only player that averages in double figures. He averages 10.75 points a ball game. So they're a very balanced team. I think they're a very athletic team. I think they're going to give London all they can handle tonight. I think London's big advantage. If you get a young team down early, you might have a chance to put them away. If they let these kids stick around against them, we're going to have a dogfight on our hands.
I see London's coming in. Barkowiak is got 11.7 points per game, and Robinson's 20. Those are the 2 people we have who are in double figures so far. But we have 3 or 4 other kids that can shoot lights out when it comes time for it. I think London's going to have their hands full, but they have been in some pretty good games, and they have endured some pretty close contests.
Yeah, actually, just kind of looking at the points, you know, basically, even though Miami Trace is athletic, they do play a little slower, more deliberate style of basketball. London averages almost 20 points more per contest on offense than what Miami Trace does.
Yeah, and I was looking at I was comparing the teams, and I was looking at the West Jeff game, and everybody thought that game was so close, but London had to come back from a big deficit in the first quarter to take the lead at halftime and then go ahead and win by about 8 or 10. So I think London's got a really good team that's going to come out here and fight to the finish. So don't go away, folks. We got a game coming at you.
It's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a good one. TV timeout.
Once again, good evening, everyone. Welcome to London High School for this South Central Ohio League game featuring the Panthers from Miami Trace High School and the Red Raiders of London High School. The South Central Ohio League schools and their administration strongly support the concept of sportsmanship. Opposing coaches, players, and fans should be treated as friendly rivals and with respect. Game officials are assigned by the league commissioner and are certified by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. They should also be treated with respect as guests of the school. Students and fans not displaying good sportsmanship may be removed from the contest. The league is sponsoring the SCOL Sportsmanship Award. A coach, player, or fan may be nominated for the award when an outstanding act of sportsmanship has been demonstrated. See your school's athletic director for a nomination form. The league believes that SCOL also stands for Sportsmanship Counts in Our League. Enjoy the competition and be a good sport. Now to honor America and to pay tribute to those men and women serving our country all over the world, would you please rise for the singing of the national anthem tonight being performed by Miss Erin Roston.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good job, man. Woo! Real good job. Wow.
Now here are your starting lineups for this evening's game. First of all, for the Panthers,
Real good job.
a 5'11" sophomore number 12, Matthew Marty. A 6'3" sophomore number 14, Miles Schuster. 5'10" senior number 23, Eric Marty. A 6'3" senior number 33, Adam Campbell.
You get the paper thing over there, Carl?
Senior number 30, Willie Smith. The Panthers are coached by Mr. Rob Pitzer, assisted by Mr. Scott Campbell, Dr. Jason Pitzer, and Jeff King. Now the starting lineups for your Riveras. A 5'10" senior number 10, Steve Painter. A 6' senior number 14, Lee Stetler. A 6'2" sophomore number 20, Ryan Pollock.
Uh-oh. Oh!
6'2" senior number 34, Nick DeFilippo. And a 6'7" senior number 42, Ryan Robinson. Regulars are coached by Mr. Joe Young, assisted by Mr. John Wilson and Mr. Tom Wilson. Our officials for this game, Mr. Mark Mills, Mr. Brett Gardner, and Mr. Nick Swisher.
Yeah, we got a little surprise there. We got Brian Pollock is starting for the varsity tonight.
Understand it. The flu has made its round through the London's players. They've had a few of them had a little bit of trouble. I think everybody's healthy, but the only thing is you notice down there, I don't know the story behind it, but
Pollock's his name? Pollock.
Hungerman's got a cast on his hand. He's obviously out for the night's contest and probably for at least a couple weeks, if not more.
Hungerman's starting in Barkowiak's place. Is Barkowiak, is he down there?
Yeah, he's down there. Well, not Hungerman, but Pollock.
Yeah, Pollock is starting in Barkowiak's place.
Yeah, jump center Brian Robinson against Willie Smith.
Robinson controlled the tip to the wrong team.
This is Eric Martin. He's a sophomore.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I'll take that back. That's Eric, the senior. He's the leading scorer.
teams are going to look like they're going to be getting after it pretty much. London looks like they're coming out in the 1-3-1 defense.
Nice working.
And we're going to add a point and one.
Did he even touch him?
Didn't look like it, did it?
Fouls on Steve Craner, his first, team foul number 1.
I guess the angle he come down with his hand made it
Shooting 1.
when the angle the official was at.
I like the pace by Miami Trace right there. They didn't really get in a hurry. They were very patient with their offense. Campbell misses good.
Rebound off to Pollock.
Ryan Robinson getting a good fight inside from Willie Smith.
Smith's pushed him all the way out to the outside line, the three-point line. Pollock inside for no good.
Craner with the rebound. To Sattler for 3. Filippo with the rebound.
Back out to Sattler, he sets up.
Have a little matchup zone here by Trace. Over to Stephen K, nice drive.
And we got
Now that's kind of important. That's a foul on Willie Smith. He's the big man
Fouls on Willie
inside.
Smith, his first, team foul number 1.
Take a bunch of them.
On the line, shooting 2, Steve Craner.
Crainer's going to the line shooting 2. It didn't look like he was shooting.
There's free throws percentage so far this year.
Yeah, Crainer's shooting about 83%
On the free throws.
on the free throw. This shows.
Makes him 7 for 8 for the year. It's good.
Whoa!
This is Martin. He's slick.
Oh, they got a trip there. Inadvertent trip. It wasn't nothing intentional.
Fouls on Steve Craner, his second, team foul number 2.
It's like Tyler Hill taking his warm-up ball.
Number 12, Tyler Hill.
And Craner comes out of the line, out of the game instantly.
It's 2 on Steven.
As Hill goes in. The flu bug might have a couple players of our major players out. That can throw a wrench into it.
London's going to go with that 1-3-1 trapping zone. I thought what really helped them in the past couple games was Barkowiak playing the point or the top on that 1-3-1 zone. He gets his arms up and
But at top of that 1-3-1 zone, you got to be in shape because you got to be all over the
you
place.
got to be all over the place. If you get your arms up, you make yourself a lot bigger. And I thought Derek was doing a great job.
Scores 2-2 with 6:20 left in the first quarter.
Well, the pace so far is favoring what Miami Trace had won. Much slower.
Hill did a good job of getting out there and stopping that shot. But nothing doing there.
Eric Martin, their leading scorer. That was a nice job by Miami Trace to beat the zone with the pass.
Did you see him quit counting?
Got to reverse that ball, Tyler. Nice work. Got a foul. It's going to go against Matthew Martin. He's a sophomore.
We got a score of 5-2 now.
Fouls on Matthew Martin, his first, team foul number 2.
Barkowiak didn't wait too long to get in the game. He's coming in from Pollock. Robinson looked at it, changed his mind.
Boy, DeFilippo's a battler, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a wide body in there. That makes a big difference.
Goes in there hard, man. He may not always get it, but he's going to make somebody think about him next time he's coming.
He's throwing a little bit of weight around in there.
Reverse it, Tyler. There you go.
Sattler for 2, and it don't go. Robinson, a little short jumper, it won't go. And we're going to get a foul on Sadler. Number 2.
Foul was on Lee Settler, his second, team foul number 4.
Wow.
Sadler's got 2 fouls. That's one of our main players.
That's on. Look over at Coach Joe, and he says, "I'm okay. I'm okay."
Play through it. Somebody's not okay on that shot. He had the same shot again. Nothing doing. That's a good play by number 33. Campbell. Bounce that off of Barkowiak's shoulder.
I think London wasn't sure exactly who was going to take what responsibilities on defense right there, and gave Matthew Martin a couple nice shots. Got to communicate with each other when they get in there to play.
That's for sure.
This Trace crowd's pretty loud.
Now we're going to hear more of them because they're right directly underneath of us. 5-2 is the score right now, so really nobody's done much damage.
We got two fouls apiece against London's starting guards.
Yeah.
That's a story.
That could be a story.
Like London's just going to go man to man now.
Right now, London's got Hill, Barkowiak, Sadler, Robinson, and Filippo in the game for London.
London gave a man-to-man look, and then almost like they sucked back into his zone. It worked. Red Raiders down by 3. Got the high post offense going with the big post players out front.
Robinson shooting a long way out.
This Trace team is aggressive on the boards. They send everybody. They're not looking to really fast break. Of course, could play in London's advantage if they can get out on the break a little bit. Marting to Marting, that's for 3.
Count it. 8-2. London's getting an awful slow start again.
Man-to-man defense by Trace. I think they feel like they're athletic enough to play with London. Tyler Hill to Brian Robinson. Reverse it. There you go.
Sadler goes up and he's fouled. He should be going to the line shooting too.
Fouls on Miles Sweetster, his first. He fouled number 3. On the line shooting 2, Lee Settler.
14 fouls, number 14.
Good on the first one.
We got Sadler's free throw percentage for the 50% on the year so far, so that makes it 3 for 5.
8-3.
He's hiding the stats on me, Carl. He's not playing.
I go and work my tail off to get something, and then you repeat everything. I don't get a chance to even say a word. And he's 2 for 2.
Makes him 4 for 6 on the year. Off the who? Off the London?
Good play. 8-4 is the score. We're down to 3.5 minutes.
I thought he pointed Trace's way. Dominic Smith in the ball game now, number 22 for Miami Trace. We're not going to see that very often. Let's hope not, anyway.
Turnovers will kill you.
Boy, another slow start for the Red Raiders. We're down to about 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter, and we've only got 1 bucket and 2 free throws. No, actually 4 free throws. That's it. We haven't even scored a bucket. Wow.
I've only seen us get off to 1 quick start. And that was against Urbana. All the other games I've seen, we've had non-productive first quarters.
Too many Red Raiders standing around waiting for somebody to make a play.
They're double teaming Robinson. That defense is set up to throw and go right into a double team. Markoviak gets called. Oops, he might be going to the line.
Foul's going against Dominic Smith, number 22. He's another one of their sophomores.
Out of bounds to London.
His first, team foul number 4.
Hill looks at it, yeah.
Wow, down to 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the first period, and Red Raiders still don't have a bucket. Eads for 3.
And it's not there this time. He looked like he was coming off of a pick and didn't quite get his feet set under him.
Surprised that call didn't go against Robinson on the reach over on the rebound. They're letting them play. They're letting them mix it up down there.
Whoa.
Get in.
Nope. Sadler's shot and it don't go. We got 2:20 left in the first quarter. Still 8-4 is the score. It was 8-4.
Nice looking three there. Mossberger, another one of their sophomores.
Makes it 11-4.
Dominic Smith, another sophomore.
And Sadler, Barkoviak's going to get called for a foul. I didn't see that one either.
Just Eric Martin took it to the hoop real hard. Looked like he hit him in the head.
Foul number 5. On the line, shooting 2, Eric Martin.
11-4. Right now we're looking at almost a replay of the West Jeff game. Brian Pollock back in the game for London, so now we got out the guard. We got Pollock, Hill, and Eads, Robinson, and Barkoviak. Oh, and we get the bounce.
Martin gets the shooter's roll.
And we got a timeout, London.
Yeah, the other thing, Miami Trace has got 12 points. They've only got 1 2-point basket. They've got 3 threes and 1 free throw and 1 2-point bucket.
And that's the same way the game went down against, I keep saying West Jeff, but they come out firing threes and we're on fire first quarter, so we just have to wait and see what plays out here.
We got any big news this week from the SCOLs. The fact is that with the vote of the athletic directors and the school board down at Clinton Massey, that they decided to extend an invitation to them, and they'll become the 7th team in the SCOL. Starting with the 05-06 season.
That's news I didn't really want to hear because they're so far away.
A long drive for London. Plus the fact is, Clinton Massey won the region in football this year. They were 10-0 regular season and went to the regional finals. Lost to eventual state champ Versailles. The one advantage that they do have, I guess, they do compete in all the sports. Some of the other schools that were looking at the league didn't compete, like in girls soccer and another thing. They even have a swimming and diving team.
It's probably a bigger school.
Actually, they're smaller.
Once again, right.
Jacob Mossberger, 2-on-1.
And we got a charge on Hill. School scoreboard says 14-4. I thought it was already 14-4.
I know Tyler got the charge, but you got to be aggressive in those situations. Going to go deep. He's open. That's Matthew Martin.
Caught London sleeping. That's the play you didn't want the London girls to run.
Hey, it'll work every once in a while. You just can't try it 12 times in a row.
Yeah, you got to have somebody can run and go, and somebody can throw the ball that far. 16-4. It's almost identical.
Backdoor cut by Barkowiak.
And he puts down 2.
First bucket from the floor.
First bucket. Well, you're right, Carl. That's our first 2.
Yep, with a minute 15 to go in the first quarter. Oh, nice.
And Leonard's getting aggressive. He decides to pull it back.
We had 4 on 3 there, but he just didn't see an opportunity.
We're down to under a minute now in the first quarter.
See what they set up. See if they're going to try to. Robinson on the low block.
And it's easy to Robinson. Seems like London's got to get way behind before they come alive.
See if Trace holds here. Nope. Marty's going to go ahead and shoot it. He thinks he's fouled. Smith at the rebound.
He thought he was fouled.
Tyler Hill up to Derek Eads. Eads over top of Mossbarger. But
I think he was looking at Mossbarger when he shot that shot. Kind of threw him off.
And 16 seconds to go in the first period. Miami Trace fans come to their feet.
16-8 is your score. And Joe wants to travel, but I think they might be going to call a foul on Eads.
Fouls on Derek Eads, his first. He foul number 7.
16-8.
Matthew Martin.
They get 2 more points here. I think I've seen this score before.
Against West Jeff?
Yeah.
Was it?
Oh, they didn't get it.
Sanders with the rebound, his first action. Oh my, you don't want to
And
do
a
that.
steal and no good. And we end the quarter. Double the score on London, 16-8 in favor of MT. They're going to make London work for this one. Trace has got a cheer going right down in front of you. Now they spread it out now.
Our fans are joining in the cheer.
Yeah, trying to out cheer them, I guess.
Well, let's kind of go over the statistics so far in the league. London leads the league, and Miami Trace right now is both at 2-0. Greenfield McLean's 1-1, Hillsboro's 1-1. These are just league games. And Washington Courthouse is 0-2, and Madison Plains is 0-2.
Madison Plains is the one that surprises me, because they're usually pretty hot when in basketball.
They're a little lacking on height. They don't have a player that's over 6'2". They've been struggling a little bit. I might be going down there to see them play tomorrow night against West Jeff.
I thought you had a previous engagement, Keith.
I was invited to a dinner, but I don't know if I can make it.
Robinson up top of the key, and he can't make it. Shot from the foul line, having little problems right now.
Somebody turn on the furnace in here because London is cold. 2-3 zone now. That's not going to force the
Now,
tempo
if it was Saturday night, I would agree with you. London is cold because they don't have any school on Saturday, and it is cold in here on Saturdays.
Nice pass work. That's what you got to do to break the zone. Just pass the ball. You got a good look.
Pollock gets to the foul line. They want to travel.
They're going to try to push. They're going to try to push. London's going big. We got Sanders and Robinson and Barkoviak in there right now.
They're pushing, but I tell you what, Trace is getting back big time. They had 5 guys back waiting on that push.
Oh, nice pass.
Oh, good look. Good look inside. Good block. Was that Robinson or Sanders?
Willie Smith, he traveled.
London's starting to put the pressure on.
I think London wants to pick up the tempo of this game. I don't know what they're going to do it playing zone on defense. They're going to definitely try to push it on offense. London going to a little 4 corners look now. Nice movement.
Pollock for 3. It won't go. We got Pollock and Eads up top. London looked like they may have switched to a 2-3. Get a little help back inside on the big men. And Trace has recognized that zone. They had a man running, but he was being wide open, had the ball got there. That's when the old play I used to run when I had 7th and 8th graders.
Sattler comes into the contest. Brian Pollock checks out. Trace will be just comfortable just to,
they're going to call timeout. I think Trace realizes London gets their 2nd win, and then they come at you pretty strong. That's where most of the games have gone so far.
We kind of discussed this. Now, London is going to play Division II this year in basketball. There's 4 divisions. You would think they were Division IV in football.
Yeah.
That's kind of odd that they play Division II in basketball, but it all boils down to the number of the schools that play the sport and how they're divided up amongst the number of the top 3 grades of boys.
If I remember right, we were a small Division IV in football.
No, we were about the biggest. We were only like 2 or 3 under for London in football. But the thing is, we're extremely small in basketball. Extremely small.
Keep out of the way.
We're just a couple over. Schleister going to the line. Oh, this is the quarterback for Tracy's football team. Nothing doing there.
Hey, he gets the drop. Makes it 17. What did he got? 3?
Yeah. Yeah, he was shooting a 3.
I missed that.
Yep.
So he's 2 for 3 from the line that time. Makes it 18-8. Like I said, I've seen that before.
You don't like it.
No. But it takes 4 quarters. Just as quick as they ran off the 18, London could do the same thing. Robinson reaches in, gets that rebound. Basketball is a game of runs, so it's time for London to get the runs.
I don't think London's quite recognizing this defense kind of looks like a 2-3 when everybody's standing around, and all at once they realize it's man-to-man. Here's Willie Robinson getting in Brian Robinson.
Oh.
Smith.
They're going to call it on number 23. And I think they're going to call it on the floor.
Keep out number 6.
So So that's 6 fouls for Trace. London has 8. Sanders comes out for Filippo. Getting the wide body in the game.
Trace team's athletic and they're physical. They're young. They're doing very well so far. Koviak going baseline.
He went strong that time, wasn't able to finish. We got a jump ball.
Nice job by Derek to keep going after the ball there.
Him and Mossbarger kind of tied it up there. Out of bounds went to Trace. 18-8 is still the score. 4:30 left in the second quarter.
Miami Trace used the pass here to work on the zone.
Miami Trace is content to keep that shot, and it's working for him. Mossbarger, 21-8.
Gives him 8 on the contest. He's tied with the Red Raiders for scoring. We got 4 minutes gone by here in the second quarter, and the Red Raiders have not scored.
And Sattler misses that little jumper.
Martin gets fouled. He's going to go line for 2. Boy, what do you do when you're Coach Joe now?
Just keep digging.
Gotta keep digging. You gotta keep shooting because sometime they gotta start falling at some point. You would hope anyway.
We're down to under 4 minutes left in the first half. 22 points by Trace so far. London's still stuck on 8.
This was good by Martin. Second don't go. Nice rebound there by
Filippo went up a little bit too soon. Missed jump.
Mossbarger.
They come right off into Mossbarger's hand. Mossbarger back up.
Mossbarger's got 10 on the contest. London's only got 8. Boy, Willie Smith is just giving Brian Robinson everything he can handle down low.
Yeah, that's what happens when you give him too much. So that makes 10. 24-10.
Fouls on Willie Smith, his second. He found number 7. The goal is good by Brian Robinson, who's on the line, shooting 1.
Robinson go to line, chance for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. And it's good.
Nothing but net.
In the end, nothing but nylon. 24-11. They have more than doubled our score.
Travel. Travel, man.
They're going to call a foul on somebody.
Well, maybe on Saturday.
Sattler's got 3.
Called it in the act.
Shooting 2, Matthew Barney.
London Swine Gang is over there trying to sway the official.
They'll put some money in his hand. Something's got to help.
26-11. Yeah, London's got to start putting the ball in the basket.
Somebody needs to go win it.
Out of bounds, Trace.
Somebody needs to go grab one of those bench heaters for the Red Raiders.
When it rains, it pours.
You got to get hot because they are cold as can be right now. Nice backdoor there. You don't normally do that against the zone. It worked.
You seen he had just enough room that Robinson couldn't get to it.
Yep. It was definitely a set play by Miami Trace. Now to 2:35 to go here in the first half.
28-11.
Koviak on the break. Miami Trace is doing a great job of getting back.
And Robinson should be going to the line shooting too.
I don't know about that call.
Looked like a foul to me.
Got to look what team's ahead, Gary.
I know.
That's who Keith roots for.
I already knew that.
There's nothing wrong with being a fair weather fan.
But it's always against London.
No, it's not. Wow. That's Brian shooting from the free throw line, Gary. I won't look at your paper.
I don't even care.
Oh.
Robinson is shooting very low.
Very low. That means it's under 40%. We're not going to talk about it, right?
Right. 28-12.
Surprised Miami Trace is now trying to beat this thing with dribbling. There's the pass. Uh-oh. Martin gets in trouble, goes back to his brother for help. They are trying to beat this.
And out of bounds.
They were doing so well with the pass. Now they're abandoning it. Miami Trace putting on a little 2-2-1 full court pressure. Nice defense there.
They put pressure on Pollock. They know he's a rookie. They put a lot of pressure on him. He turns it over.
1-on-4. He draws the foul. Boy, Miami Trace got back, didn't they? Very athletic.
That's the way you play basketball. You got to get back.
Well coached. Well coached.
In common sense, you tell the little kids there's no reason to hang around up under the other bucket. If the other team's got the ball, get back there and defend the bucket.
You see Willie Smith check back into the ball game.
I had some comments on the Diamond and One from some little kids, which makes me feel good to know that the kids are watching, because I do that a lot to just cause some havoc and get the kids' attention. But if you notice, Ohio State plays a Diamond and One a lot.
I haven't been watching Ohio State very much. There's not much to watch there. They're having a rough year.
You hear that, Carl?
What?
Not only is he against London, he's against Ohio State too.
Fouls on Eric Marty, his second. He fouled again.
On the line, beat Bart Koviak. He's good on the first one. We have a score of 30-14 right now.
Trace's two non-league games was against Circleville and Groveport, so they didn't pick on no sissies. Not that London did, but
Yeah, that's what you were saying London did.
no. Urbana traditionally is pretty good.
Robinson tried to take it in closer. Back up by Koviak. Give him two.
Great job by Derek right there.
30-16. And we got a minute 12 left in the first half.
Well, figure we just got 8 points in the last 2 minutes, because we sat there with no points in the first 5 minutes in the second quarter. London's extending their defense. Miami Trace is probably going to be comfortable to hold. Into Willie Smith, back to Martin.
Yeah, Miami Trace wants to slow it down, go into the halftime with this big lead.
Look for him, try to find Sleesky, number 14 in the corner. He was running the corners against the zone.
Give Joe something to talk about at halftime.
Yeah, there you go. Good job, Nick. Take it to the hole.
And back up. Filippo with 2 more. His first 2.
13 seconds to go.
And that's just what Miami Tracy did not want.
Good job by Stephen K to get pressure here. Took up a lot of time. Martin shoots.
Up strong. Robinson with a and it bounces off the rim, and we end the half with a score of 30-18. Miami Trace is controlling this game.
I think the marching band's coming out at halftime, Derek.
Are they coming out? We could use something to fire this thing up.
Yep.
Well, we're getting ready to roll here at the second half here. The score's 30-18. I'd like to find out what Joe kind of tricks Coach Young has got up his sleeve.
They kept him in the locker room a little extra long time there. Quick rundown of the scoring here for Trace. The big scorers on her, Mossbarger with 12 and Matthew Marting and Eric Marting both with 7.
And we got Robinson with 7 for London and 5 for Barkowiak, and the rest of them are 2s. So there's not been much scoring. I would say Trace has averaged 15 points a quarter. That's decent for high school.
I think the one thing with Trace, their keys right now to victory is London's playing their game. I mean, London's playing Trace's game. They're controlling the tempo just the way they want. And I think the other thing you notice is the athleticism. Miami Trace getting back on defense and running the floor.
Barkowiak with the first 2 of the second half. We got Barkowiak and Craner, Robinson, DeFilippo, and Sattler in for London.
For Miami Trace, we got Willie Smith, Matthew Marting, Eric Marting, Schleister, who Barkowiak just about broke down an arrow, Schleister and Mossbarger. Red Raiders going to get in man-to-man. When they put Brian Robinson on Mossbarger, that's a little different situation. Filippo's going to be bound down to bang with Willie Smith.
Ooh, I think might have been a good deal there because he did make him alter the shot. And Mossbarger throws an air ball.
The Red Raiders put Brian Robinson on Miami Trace's hottest hand.
We're only down 10.
30-20.
Wow!
Sattler spots, and it's there.
3? Just a 2.
Just a 2. 22-30.
The Red Raiders have come out leading this quarter 4-0 so far. Willie Smith inside.
Willie had all. I think he was kind of worried about where the defense was coming from.
Robinson running the floor.
Yeah!
6-0 run for the Red Raiders here.
Just
Round
that quick,
6.
we're down to a 6-point game. Uh-oh, trouble.
It's into Schleister.
Yeah!
And it's going to turn out to be a good foul by DeFilippo.
Well, we've seen DeFilippo hit Schleister before, but it wasn't on the basketball court.
Fouls on Nick DeFilippo, his first team foul on 1. Line shooting 2.
30-24.
Miles Schleister.
31-24. Smith comes in the game, and also number 42. That's Ingram, comes in for Miami Trace.
Schleister's 3 for 4 on the night from the line for Trace. That's his only points, just the 3 free throws. Make it 4 for 5.
They're looking to Robertson to bail him out, and he does not get the bounce.
Goes for tempo. Red Raiders decided we got to get the ball up court and shoot right away. Try to get this into a little bit more of a running game.
Well, you know, it's so much easier to score when nobody's down there. That was always been my theory of running game, is beat them down the floor, run and gun under control.
Trace thought that ball was against them, and it's actually against Brian Robinson. That's his first foul. That's a good thing for the Red Raiders. Red Raiders in a 2-3 zone.
Trace decides to slow it down some.
Well, we're just going to try to reverse.
Smith gets it to the foul line, no good. Easy rebound and put back.
Sam
Ingram.
Back up to 10.
Nice look there by Sattler inside to Robinson.
Sattler, a no-look pass into Robinson, and it doesn't get there. Robinson had 3 people on him. (34-24) is your score with 4:50 left in the third quarter. And one of the smallest, Martin scores, one of the smallest men on the floor.
That's his 9th point of the contest. Reverse it. There you go.
Woo!
All
What a
right.
move! What a move!
Markowiak with 2 and 1.
Fouls on Miles Streeter, his second. He fouled
Boy, Nick does allow the little things there.
who will be on the line and shooting
Nice
one.
pass by Nick DeFilippo to Markowiak.
DeFilippo goes unnoticed, but he gets a lot of assists, a lot of steals. Markowiak with another point, makes it 36-27.
Trapping.
And a
Yeah.
steal by
Yeah.
Trainer with 2. And we got
Robinson to fed him on the break.
Robinson fed on the nut.
All it was.
36-29. London's back in it.
To win it.
10-7, I know. London's got 11 so far this quarter, and Trace has only got 6. London's trying to pick up the tempo. I think that's the big, I guess that's probably the big push by Coach Joe. Do whatever they can to pick up tempo.
Well, that's Joe's game plan anyway, is run and gun. But every once in a while, the other teams just don't agree with that. Don't go along with it. Robinson tried to get the tip back in, but he doesn't get the call.
The Raiders better look out. They don't give up something deep here. They've been burnt once. A lot of pressure by London. They're really extending the defense, trying to pick up the pace in this ball game.
Good hand.
Oh, man.
That should have been out off of Trace that time. Just knocked right dead into the...
I think the striped shirt's going to talk this over and change his call.
Exactly. He said, nope.
Not today.
He said, don't make me look bad.
You already look bad.
He's going to look bad a few more times on TV. Easy shot there. Yeah. Trace had 2 opportunities that time.
Don't dribble the ball there, Derek. Pass it.
Now he's coaching, Carl.
You got all them little ankle biters in there.
Whoa!
Trainer throws it away.
As soon as you bring that ball down to their level, they start biting ankles on you. Keep it up and pass it out. The Raiders still extending the defense. Dominic Smith, Sanders trips on the line.
I didn't see Sanders come in the game. We got Sanders in the game for London.
Oh, nice look inside.
And Sanders looked like he had a good block, but I think his left hand was on the shooter's arm or shoulder.
Sanders, his first, team foul number 3. On the line, shooting 2, Sam Ingram.
36-29, here's the score with 3:26 left in the third quarter.
Basketball is a lot like baseball in a way, you know. If it looks like you're tagged out, they're going to call it. There, if it looks like you're fouled, they're going to call it. May not have got fouled.
Yeah, I think he had his left hand on him.
This is the second one. Sadler looking for Crane.
Woo! Boy, that was a cross-court pass if I ever seen one. Robinson tries and it don't go, and he's going to go to the line.
Foul's going to go on Schleister.
They're going to call that on the floor?
Oh, yeah.
Fouls on Miles Schleister, his third, team foul number 2.
Come on.
Reverse. Trainer's a little slow getting the shot off, and Sattler comes back and gets his own rebound.
Red Raiders still down by 8 here.
We need this.
Come on.
Martin's going to push. He's got Smith up ahead of him.
We're going to get a foul on Robinson.
That's going to be his second, I believe.
That last shot that Trainer missed could have been a turning point in the game. I don't.
Fouls on Brian Robinson, his second, team foul number 4.
Do we have any threes tonight?
Nope.
Well, does London have any at all?
None.
Wow.
That was our strong suit.
We've only shot a couple. Good block by Sanders. They can't take that away from him because there was ample room between him and the shooter. Sanders going to get him a shot. Short, he choked.
Now we're here with Trace fans.
It was too easy. Didn't have nobody in the area.
I think he had a lot of adrenaline going right there after the block.
Travel.
Adrenaline usually makes you throw it on the other side of the basket.
Here comes their threes.
Got 2:21 to go here in the third quarter. 37 Miami Trace, London 29. This is Saturday night here in London. It's snowing out. Oh, it's Friday night. I'm sorry.
Friday night
no,
fights.
If you're watching it, no, it's Saturday night right now, most likely. But it's Friday night right now.
Right now?
Well, if you're watching it, you shouldn't be allowed to sit because you should be watching a girls' game.
Oh, that's good.
Or at Carl's dinner.
We're down watching West Jefferson and Madison Plains play. This is Willie Smith working on Robinson.
Robinson could have been easily called that time because he did slap down on the ball. That's a hard call because the defender had his hand on the ball, but the official didn't see that, so he automatically called Sattler with travel. We got Sattler and Hill in the game, along with Robinson, Barkoviak, and Eads. We need Eads to light up a couple threes to put this game into some kind of contention.
Red Raiders been stuck on 29 now for the past couple minutes. Dominic Smith thinks about it. Now he's going to fire.
He quit thinking, didn't he?
Oh, I don't think that hit the wire. I think just sometimes when that ball comes off the rim hard, that wire up there will shake. And
rattle and roll.
Doesn't actually hit anything.
Shake, rattle and roll.
Boy, when that girl sung national anthem tonight, was she good or what?
She done an excellent job. I've only heard one better. Now, as a kid down at Madison Plains a few years back, Eads had to come out of his normal stroke that time and didn't get the shot off.
Whoa! Well, I'll tell you what, London's probably had, in this third quarter, I bet they've had 4 air balls.
They've had a few.
And they're stuck on 29. Down to 1:15 to go here in the third quarter. 8-point Miami Trace lead. Nice back.
Oh! Good job. They're not hitting like they were either.
Yep, both teams. Well, St. London's turned cold. They were pretty hot at the beginning of the third quarter.
We're under a minute now, and Robinson don't miss those. Makes it 31-37, 6-point difference now. London's slowly chipping away at it. Can't give this one up.
Harding wasn't going back down to Robinson.
And Robinson didn't back down from Marting, and Marting didn't get the call.
Come on, Eats.
He's
Get in there.
He's there. In and out.
Kovac on a nice rebound.
Yeah.
And would you believe there's only been 4 fouls on London, and I think this is the third one on them in this quarter.
And they've been letting them play. As long as they set the tone, how they're going to call the contest.
Miami Trace wants a timeout. We're down to 6-point game.
I'd say that's a timeout for trivia, Gary.
Go right ahead.
One of the records I kind of thought might fall this year would be most rebounds in a single contest by a London player. Who holds the London record for most rebounds in one single contest, and what year was it?
I don't have my book, so I can't tell you.
That's good. Left your book at home.
I'll
tell you
book's
what.
in the bag, and you ain't gonna give me time to get it.
I'll give you a hint. It's been within the last 3 years. That's not much of a hint, but it's good. It's the best one you're going to get. But I'm not giving you no more.
I don't want any more. I give.
We'll get it here in a second. Now he's going to go against Mossberger. That's 2 in a row on him here. Just 2 for the contest.
Out of bounds to London.
See how many we got.
Fouls on Jacob Mossberger, his second. He found the ball.
Looks like Eric Marting is down. Something seems to maybe took a shot to the ribs or something. He's kind of ginger.
He got a well-deserved hand. Marty's been thorn in our side tonight.
Yep, he's had 9 points in the contest. Started out hot for Miami Trace with 2 threes in the first quarter. We got a little discussion going on. I'm not sure what this is about. Is he talking to the captains? Or is he
I think it's the captains, but there might be a little discrepancy about something that we don't know about, so I cannot expound any more than that. How'd you like that, Red?
I don't know, so I'm not telling. Maybe we might have a little bit pushing and shoving there, a little trash talking or something. Hard to tell. Nice work by Sattler.
London's awful loose with the ball. Barkoviak goes strong, it won't go. They're calling it on the floor.
That's not even into the one-on-one yet. Down
Nope.
to 19 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Miami Trace holding on to that lead, 30
Fouls
seconds.
on Willie Smith, his third. Key foul number 5.
The Raiders are averaging 67.5 points a ball game, and they're stuck on 31. Not your typical night for London. Tyler Hill reverses to Sattler.
Sattler was hit on the arm. And it goes. Cuts the lead to 4, 37-33.
That's Mossberger taking it, or Schlichter taking it in hard.
They score at the buzzer beater, 39-33 at the end of the third quarter, and Miami Trace has led the whole way. So London's got 8 minutes to make up the problems they had in the first quarter.
Yeah.
We promised you a good game at the beginning of the game, and you're sure enough, we're giving it to you.
That was Willie Smith's first 2 points of the contest there. And it couldn't come at a better time for Miami Trace. Mossberger was shut down in the third quarter. Remember, London came out putting Robinson right on him one-on-one, so that worked for Coach Joe. This crowd is making a lot of noise, aren't they? My point totals are adding up. I don't have any ghost points tonight. Mossberger leading the way with 12, and Eric Martin with 9 for Miami Trace. Good contest.
39-33. Here we go, folks, the final 8. London made it to the final 8. Good back door and no finish.
That was Schleister. He's been cold tonight. The London ball right there.
Still no threes.
London needs some threes. I guess Trace made it clear they're not fearing our threes. It's time for somebody to get hot.
So London still doesn't have any threes, right?
Almost had
Step up and shoot one.
Sadler for 2. It don't go.
Nice hustle by
Robinson trying to hustle. It's a bad place to get a foul.
Yeah!
And that trap defense forced the double dribble.
What was Willie thinking? Pretty obvious he already dribbled. Didn't think maybe these 3,000 people sitting here noticed.
How many?
No, he was playing the game, and that happens. They are human.
Who's that?
Robinson, it's not there.
Breakout by Schleister here. He just chasing.
He traveled.
Before the shot, good foul. On the floor.
It's only the 15th foul against London. It's going to be taken out of bounds for nice hustle by Derek Eads to get back. He was behind the play and he caught up to him.
That's his 4th foul, although it was a good foul. It's his 4th, so he's going to have to come out. Craner's going to go in for him.
You got to take a 4th foul. That was a good one right there. Good thing he got him just before he went up with that. Out to Schleister. Oh.
And Craner's trying to get another one there. I would have probably called that a foul.
Red Raiders in a 2-3 zone. Kind of laying back a little bit, not pressuring quite like they was in the third quarter. Good job by Tyler Hill. Jump ball.
Got a jump ball, and it's London's ball.
We can't see an arrow from here, can we?
Yeah, you can see the light down there. I just knew who had the last one by luck.
If you remember that. 39-33, 6:40 to go in the contest here. Friday night, Miami Trace ahead of London.
Sadler takes it strong to the board, and he didn't even put it up.
Never got a chance.
That was going to go against Mossberger against Ingram on the floor.
So that's going to be 6 fouls out of bounds to London.
Fouls on Sam Ingram, his 3rd. Team foul number 6.
Next one puts London in foul shooting situation.
Inbounds to Robinson. He turns and gets called for somebody tripped him.
Anything intentional there. They just got their feet tangled up.
It happens.
Trace fans are not happy. They're like,
I don't think any of the fouls are intentional, but it was a foul.
I
So
thought you said last week that every foul under 2 minutes is intentional.
we're not under 2 minutes.
Okay.
On the defense that's losing.
Oh, okay.
You know what I meant.
Let's handle trivia, Gary. Got a guess on most number of rebounds by a London Red Raider in one contest. Carl, you got a guess?
In the past 3 years, it happened.
It's a school record, and it happened in the past 3 years.
Wow.
It's somebody you don't really think about that much, but he was a bounder.
Was it?
And we got another turnover. London's defense is starting to work. We got 6.5 minutes to make up 6 points.
His mom's probably sitting at home right now going, I know what the answer is.
Sattler takes it to the hoop strong, but he didn't control his body when he let loose the ball and just clear across the basket. Didn't even come nowhere near making the shot. He was looking for a foul.
This worked for him one other time. I'm surprised there wasn't a foul called there. Ooh, Sattler better start playing and stop playing official.
(41-33). Seems like Trace is doing all the little things.
Good hustle by Stephen
Brainerd goes after him. There's going to be a foul on Trace. And people who don't know the rule, that was the call.
It's kind of hard to call a foul there, really.
He jumped on his back.
Jumping on somebody's back is illegal.
Not in your game. Time for the answer to your trivia.
Was it Dillard?
Nope.
Did he play football?
Yes, he did. He's a tight end on the football team.
Well, I'll tell you what, give me the answer to part of it. How many was it?
17 rebounds.
How many syllables in his name?
How many syllables? 2 in his last name, 2 in his first name.
41-33. And we got a kick.
Rebounding machine, huh?
Yep, he's good. He's a rebounder. Down to 5:38 to go in the contest. London's just laying back in that 2-3 zone.
If they hit that, that's trouble. That's big trouble there.
Eric Martin for 3 makes an 11-point lead for Miami Trace.
And we got a timeout London. This game is going down about like it did last year at Trace.
You want to know the answer?
Oh,
sure you do.
Who? Sure you do.
Brandon Edley.
See, and I was going to say Brandon Edley, but you said his mom was at home. She's at the game.
Well, but she's at home while this is on, probably watching.
Ain't that sad? I don't see her, but she usually is at the game.
She's probably here.
She's over there.
Brandon's little brother Cameron plays for the 8th grade team.
Is he any good?
He's not nearly as big as Brandon was.
Brandon wasn't very big when he was in the lower up until he got about to be a sophomore.
He ended up being about 6'3" or so,
yeah,
at least.
He didn't grow until he got to be about a sophomore.
By the time his senior year, he really went after the rebounds, and that's a record that I think could possibly fall this year.
He was a man.
And who's going to take the record?
Well, if he works at it, big number 42 out there.
Brandon had a lot of help in there. He had some big wide bodies.
Miami Trace is being comfortable right now, just trying to work it around. Nice defense there. Somebody's wide open. Martin.
There was a no call that led to 2 points for Trace. 46-33 now.
Sattler for 3. Air ball. Boy, London's had more air balls tonight.
I think he can warm up the bus.
Warm up somebody. London is stone cold. London's really extending their defense, and that's going to leave some opportunities for Trace if they're patient. This is Marting and Marting out front.
46-33.
Foul's going to go against Tyler Hill. That's Marting again. He's got
7 points here in the fourth quarter. The Red Raiders haven't scored yet.
Makes it 48-33.
With about 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, London was on 29. Right at the end of the third quarter, they managed to get it up to 33, but other than that, they've gone over 4 minutes here in the fourth quarter and not scored a point. London gets that one to fall. You got to win your games at home in the league.
Sadler for 3, no good. We're just throwing up prayers now.
Stephen K still getting after it on D. Gotta like that. I know he's tired, but he's still giving it everything he's got.
How do you know he's tired? He plays soccer.
He's got
runs cross country.
Okay, I'll say he's probably tired, but he's still giving it 100%.
Oh, I forgot he's from London. He's tired.
Sattler with the foul. Now that one could have been intentional.
About under 2 minutes, Keith.
No,
I think Sattler's just frustrated.
That's his fourth foul tonight. How many points he got?
6.
I think we should have left Courthouse off the air.
Yeah. Let's go send Michael Martin to the line.
You can be glad it wasn't up to me.
Matthew Martin. He's 4 for 5 on the contest from the free throw stripe. That was his 10th point of the game, and there's number 11.
51-33. It's now a matter of will. How many are we going to lose by? 3:13 left in the contest, and London just can't seem to get anything to work. They've tried about every combination you can think of.
Almost 5 points gone by here in the fourth quarter, and we haven't scored a point. Well, Red Raider fans, I wish you all happy holidays. We won't see you again till probably sometime in January. So, Happy New Year and Happy Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah and whatever else you celebrate this time of year.
51-33, 3:13 left in this contest.
I think Miami Trace come in here with a nice game plan tonight. With what they've done, of course, one thing they probably didn't anticipate was London being so cold. I mean, London's just been stone cold from the field. A lot of air balls. That's just very uncharacteristic of this team.
And still no threes. Is that correct?
No threes.
No points in the fourth quarter yet either.
Wow.
We scored 11 points right there at the beginning of the third quarter.
Robertson's trying to be aggressive, but he's got 3 people hounding him everywhere he goes. He's going to have to go to the line.
Willie Smith on the foul there.
To get his points.
Foul was on Willie Smith, his score. Team foul number 9.
Coach probably just leave him in there to play, have him keep bumping on Brian Robinson. And
It's short.
When he runs out of fouls, he'll stick somebody else in there to bump on Brian Robinson.
Just bump him around.
Brian's only got 11 on the contest, and most of those have been from the free throw line.
51-34, favor of Trace. We're down under 3 minutes now. Left in this contest.
Nice look, nice recognition. At least they're now looking for somebody. Back out to Martin, over to...
Trace has got very good spacing.
Yep, and they're not even looking to shoot, really. They're just looking for a layup. They're going to take a layup when they get one, I think. Team foul number 9, or number 9 against London. It's going to be a 1-on-1.
Both teams have 9 fouls now.
Martin back to line. He's 2 for 3 on the night from the free throw line. He's got
8 points in the fourth quarter here so far for Miami Trace. He leads all scorers for them with 17. Only fitting he came in with a 10.75 average. So he's having a whale of a ball game.
Rebound to DeFilippo. We got Pollock back in the game along with these, and DeFilippo, Robinson, and Barkowiak. Barkowiak makes an athletic move. And we got a jump ball. Out of bounds to Trace.
18-point Miami Trace lead. London finally got a point. The Brian Robinson free throw. Oh, no baskets here in the fourth quarter. Chandler's going to pick up number 5 if he's not careful.
And I think Eads is going to get called for his last foul.
There's Adam Campbell in there. He's had 2 points on the night so far. He hasn't been to the line.
It's going to be 5 on Eads. Brian Hill go back into the game, replacing Eads.
Miami Trace fans rise to their feet to wave goodbye to Derek. It's a nice gesture.
I seen you wave too, Keith.
No.
You seen more than I saw. I didn't see. I looked for the fans was doing. I didn't see it.
Boy, Trace has been real good from the free throw line tonight. I don't have their full stats, but I guarantee you it's up at least 70%.
That's 4 games or 1. Robinson went way above the rim to get that rebound.
So that's freshman loss.
Robinson at the jumper out top of the key. Gives him 2 more. Gives him 14 for the contest.
Comes Schleister bringing it down. Definite foul on Barkowiak there.
And London's in the foul mode now. They're going to force him to foul. And hope they don't make free throws. 53-36. That's a lot of makeup there.
Gonna make us over 3 tonight.
I see London going to 3-1 for the season, or for the
4-1 on the season, 2-1 in the league. Well, we got wins over Washington Courthouse, West Jeff, Urbana, and Hillsborough.
And a good move by Sattler, and he goes through and scores. Makes it 54-38, and we have a quick timeout. London calls that timeout.
There's only 10 league games. You play each team twice on a round-robin format. So, for Miami Trace going to 3-0 early in the league, that's got to be a big boost for them, at least psychological boost there. It's far from over, that's for sure.
The league's far from over, but this game is not far from over.
It's a minute 46.
54-38. And we're going to get a quick foul by Pollock. In the game for London, we have Hill and Pollock. Let's see, Sattler, Barkowiak, and Robinson.
On the line, shooting 2, Eric Martin.
Eric Martin seems like he's made a career at that line tonight.
Was 3 for 5 so far on the contest. There's his 10th point of the fourth quarter right there. London's got 5 points in the fourth quarter. Marting's got 10.
I'd venture to say he's probably having one of his better nights.
Nice rebound there by the other Marting.
And a quick foul by Hill.
Fouls on Tyler Hill, his third. He foul number 10. On the line, shooting 2. Eric Martin.
Yeah, this will be his biggest offensive output of the year. Other than that, it was looks like 13 points against Groveport. It's another one.
Dedicated for Miami Trace. Kyle Renick.
Checking in for Miami Trace, number 4, Kyle Renick, a senior, 6'2". Look for Trace to play keep away from here on out. Sanders checking in for Barkowiak.
Barkowiak comes out with 10 points.
Just by Marting. Wow, you can't let him get them rebounds if you want to win ball games.
And Hill is going to pick up another foul.
Fouls on Tyler Hill on his fourth. He fouled number 10.
Boy, at what point do you just say we'll keep digging a deeper hole for ourselves?
On the line,
You keep being aggressive and keep going at it as if there is a chance to win, but
boy, you got to get rebounds though. My goodness, that little number 12 in there, Matthew Marting, just took one away from Bobby Sanders.
yeah, but that last rebound comes off clear out to the foul line.
Yeah.
So there wasn't no way Sanders was going to get that.
Another one by Marting. Down under a minute 30. B-row from 3.
It's long, it's short, it's no good.
And the foul on Brian.
Robinson picked up his
Fouls
fourth.
on Brian Robinson, his third. He fouled number 10. On the line, shooting 2. It'll be Kyle Renick.
Got a clean jersey in there, Kyle Renick.
And we still have nobody to run half of the scoreboard. We're putting out a call to anybody interested. Get in the game free. And it also pays, I don't know how much it pays, but there is a salary for running a scoreboard. It can't be that much to it. They come out and learn during the girls' game, and that makes it 60 to 38. London's going to get beat the way they've been beating people.
Yep, I think people are going to be a little shocked to read this in the Thunder.
Pollock no good. Robinson or Sanders is taken
Bring
away
it down
from him.
by them ankle biters. Renick looking for help. He found it. Boy, if I was a backup and got in the game right there, I'd be shooting.
What do you mean? What do you mean if you was a backup?
Nice rebound there.
41, 62-38.
Jacob Black there gets his name in the varsity book.
And we got 43 seconds. Sattler comes out with 8 points.
Wow, this fourth quarter's been a bloodbath. Women's just been killed.
Tyler Hill with his first, was that a 3?
Yes.
First 3 of the game.
Under 33 seconds to go in the contest.
And I thought Hill had a takeaway there, but it's out of bounds to MT. Uh-oh, we're getting a song at us. They must have heard the courthouse game because they're singing the same thing that we sang the courthouse.
Well, you don't come into our house and sing like that.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody gonna forget that.
We at home, we ain't got to go nowhere. They one got to leave.
They're saying goodbye. They're leaving with a win. It's 62-41. Tyler Hill was the only three for London, and that's the downfall right there. There's no three.
Nice hand here for Eric Martin. He leads the ball game, leading all scores with 22 points. Great contest for little guard. Eric's a senior. (64-41), 25-point lead.
Hill tries it again. No good. Sanders goes over top, tips it out of bounds. 17-0.2, 64-41.
Miami Trace is going with the overrated cheer. Trainer looking for three.
It won't go. Robinson goes back up left-handed. It doesn't go. We're down to 6 seconds. And that's going to end the contest with a score of 64 for Miami Trace and 41 for London. And Trace is elated.
Trace is fired up.
They were hollering that London's overrated. I'll give you a quick rundown of scores here. I got Trainer with 4. Hill with the only 3 of the game late in the game. Sattler with 8. Barkowiak with 10. DeFilippo with 2. And Robinson ended up with 14, about 6 below his normal average. So a big scores from London were Robinson and Barkowiak.
Saw for Miami Trace right there. 22 for Eric Martin. Jason Mossberger didn't even score in the second half. He ended up with 12. Matthew Martin with 11. Had a lot of other players hit the scoring column for Miami Trace. The big thing is fourth quarter for Miami Trace. 25 points. Fourth quarter for London, 8 points.
Yeah, not only that, first and fourth quarters killed London, and it's just one of those nights when London come out cold, nothing would go, only one 3-point shot went in. So we got another game coming at you later, but right now we're going to take a break for Christmas. So this is Gary McNeil,
And this is Keith Smith.
Carl King.
saying Merry Christmas and see you, wouldn't you want to beat you? Adios. Good night.
See you next year.
Arrivederci. Hasta la vida. Score 21-21, so it's the same as starting out all over. It's been a very slow scoring game. The end of the first quarter was 3-3, so both teams are more or less pretty equal, it seems like. I don't know if you've had a chance to see much of it, Keith.
I've just been watching a little bit.
Got Doug.
Longsdorff inside, trying to make something happen.
And we're going to get a foul on Walker.
Nice spin move there by Corey Martin from Miami Trace. He just got the foul.
I think Walker had made his mind up. He wasn't going to let that shot get through. So Martin's gone to the foul line. He'll be. Did they give him one to one or two?
Should have been 2. First one to 30 wins it, Gary.
You think they'll get to 30?
This is Corey Martin. He's short again. Doug Jackson on the rebound. He's fouled. That's the 10th team foul on Miami Trace. So London's going to be shooting 2 the rest of the way out.
They are in the double bonus.
Fouls on Corey Martin, his third. Team foul number 10. On the line shooting 2, Doug Jackson.
Doug Jackson will go to the line shooting 2.
Rest of the players on the court right now for Red Raiders. Down underneath, we got Will Longsdorf
And I'll
Dave
take
Roby,
it. Oh.
and also in there Donnie Walker and Stuart Allen. Jackson missed the first one. That's Will Longsdorf on the rebound.
Tries to go back up with it. No avail. Looked like he might have been fouled, but
Oh, Courthouse has got a cherry picker back. That's Martin.
and Courthouse takes the lead 23-21 with 5.5 minutes left in the contest. This is the reserve contest, as you will see at the bottom of your screen.
Nice entry pass there to Roby, broken up by Brad Cockrell, but he doesn't call the foul on him.
Fouls on Brad Cockrell, his fourth. He fouled on 10.
Of course, you have
On the line shooting 2, David Roby.
this Miami Trace reserve team is kind of hampered by the fact that you got 5 sophomores that get considerable playing time on varsity.
And you'll find that in so-called smaller schools, and that's what kills the freshman team, because all the better freshmen usually move up to the reserves, and so then the freshmen just got to deal with what's left with them. You got to play the hand you're dealt.
Foul on Longsdorf, that's the Red Raiders' 6th, so
But
one more and they're
Fouls on Will Longsdorf.
They'll be in the
his
bonus,
first.
in the
Team foul
1-and-1.
number 6.
But if I remember right, they had a really good reserve team at Miami Trace last year.
yeah, that was all them kids that ended up playing varsity this year. Oh, nice entry pass.
I haven't paid much attention to what kind of defense London's playing, but that kid's been open every time they come down the floor. And get a charging foul?
Yep, looks that way.
Fouls on Corey Martin, his fourth. Team foul number 10. On the line shooting 2, Stuart Allen.
Stuart Allen.
I didn't think on player control fouls you got a chance to go to the line. Wouldn't that be a player control foul?
It used to be that, then it used to be what end of the floor it happened
Yeah,
at. Didn't want to walk all the way to the other end of the floor.
It used to be backcourt fouls. I thought all player control or what's called charging fouls are not shootable and bonus.
Well, I know they shoot them when you're under the bucket, so I don't know what would make the difference when you're out, but I don't have my book, but I'll sure enough have it by next game. I'll let you know.
Red Raiders in the lead, down by 1.
25-24, Miami Trace on top.
There's that entry pass again.
Same man.
Travis Horn down there making a living off of the blocks.
27-24 now. As Walker makes a move, Howard goes up for a 3 and hits it. Tie it up.
I noticed into the ball game playing the 4th quarter for Miami Trace Reserves is Jacob Black, who plays varsity. He's 6 feet 6 inches tall, number 41 out there. Going after the rebound, Longsdorf gets it on the break.
Longsdorf had Allen up front, but he waited too long, and Allen was moving a little bit too slow to make that play work.
On that Trace ball, huh?
Well, the good thing about that for Trace is the kids got back down the floor, and that's something you love to see. Is no matter what team it is, you like to see everybody run the floor. Good things happen when you run the floor.
Entrance pass to Horn again.
Horn's just unstoppable in there. 29-27. Horn.
He's only 6'2". He's not that much bigger than David Roby. He's just doing a nice job with body position and then the post.
He looks bigger as far as body size.
Nice drive by Martin off to Black. That's Trent Davis. He's pretty quick going through there. He's not very big. He's 5'7".
They're just running a real good pick and roll, cutting the lane, and London's falling for it.
That was Trent Davis. I think after watching your wrestling broadcast this week, I think, what do you think? About 119, maybe?
Double chicken wing.
Might be in about the 119 class, maybe the 125.
Speaking of chicken, Carl. Carl must be saving his comments for the varsity game.
I just got off work.
Oh, not again. 31-29.
Working on that on the line for
the climbing lineman.
No. For courthouse.
Oh, the courthouse radius.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't get paid. You don't even get a bonus.
Man, that's sad, ain't it?
That's 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
He's helping them hook up their equipment. He's got no equipment. He's like MacGyver. He's using a fingernail file and his teeth.
And Longsdorff took his eyes off the ball just for a second before he caught it. He had other things on his mind.
Down just about 3 minutes to go in the contest. 31-29 Miami Trace. There's Horn again. Oh, Longsdorff gets it that time.
Stephen Howard comes up with the ball.
Is it Stephen or Stephen?
I don't know.
Oh. Let's find that out.
Shot by Walker, it's no good, and we got a whistle.
6'6" Jacob Black going to go to the line for Miami Trace.
Did you say 6'6"?
6'6". Pretty good size, 6'6". He'd be in probably the 275 wrestling category.
He don't look like he's that tall. Maybe because he's so heavy.
Not heavy, just big.
Big, okay.
He's big boned. He's big boned.
I checked into that. There's no such thing as big bone. Missed the style shot anyway, and we got a rebound by Longsdorff, 31-29. Longsdorff goes up strong.
Roby trying, or Longsdorff again.
Back, ties it up. 31-31.
Check out the Red Raiders we got on the court. Now we got Josh Borders, we got Zach Gossard.
They done went crazy in this fourth quarter. They got more points in the fourth quarter than they had the whole game.
Ooh.
Allen looked like he might have took an extra step there.
Oh, nice look by Stephen Howard with Gossard. Couldn't get the handle.
I think Howard got in the air and didn't know what to do with the ball, and seeing Gossard there.
He hit him in the hands.
Yeah.
Trace up by 2 with 2 minutes to go in the contest. Stuart Allen almost had the steal.
And did get the steal.
Wow.
(33-31) with 2 minutes left. London down by.
Ooh.
Oh, and we got a travel by Howard.
Freshman mistake there. That is tough getting out here as a freshman playing no reserve.
So when the pros walk, do you call that, or travel, do you call that pro mistake?
No, they normally have to travel about 3 times before they finally call the pros.
You guys a little bit out of my league on that one.
Down to a minute 30 to go in the contest.
London down by 2, now 4.
What happened to Trace's game plan of feeding it inside to Horn and Black? It was working so well for them, and they abandoned it for outside passing.
Longsdorff for 2 off the board. Good shot, good release. Everything looked good on that. So we're still got a 2-point game with 35-33.
Foul on Josh Borders, his 4th. Team foul number 9.
Just team foul number 9 against the Red Raiders. So Courthouse or Miami Trace will have a 1-and-1 opportunity.
And we have a timeout.
far as pain in the crowd, I don't know who we got down there. Coach Joe Young's father, right, Carl?
Yeah.
Well, go to the left.
That's the man you need to talk to.
Go to the left. His right, our left. Now, who is that man? That looks like...
That's the coach of the MRDD state
There's his son
champion.
right there.
Oh, okay.
Billy Fuller and Billy Fuller Jr.
Junior and senior.
I thought he had the same haircut as Reverend Young.
Oh.
The haircuts are similar. That Fuller, when he first come around here, looked like he was a cop in Columbus. And, I mean, he looked like Superman. You can still see where he's pretty solidly built. He got one of his legs or part of his foot amputated for, I think, sugar. So he has an artificial leg. But he does a really good job with the MRDD kids.
Corey Martin. This is Jacob Black gets the rebound. Oh, nice steal by Howard.
Almost couldn't control it. We're down to 104. 2-point game, 35-33.
Next London foul puts Trace in a two-shot opportunity. 5 seconds all. Boy, those come at the most inopportune times, you know. You think they watch them all the time or just when the game gets tight?
I don't know.
I know Miami Trace's reserve coach just not believing that. This is Borders with the ball out top, down to 45 seconds to go in the contest.
Inside to Allen. Oh, too much board. Go get the ball.
Borders to Will Longsdorf, foul on Horn for Trace. That'll give Will a chance to go to foul stripe to shoot 2. Down by 2. Chance to tie the contest.
That was on Travis Moore.
35-33. We need these 2. And we got a timeout.
Icing.
Icing, huh?
Yeah.
Timeout, Miami Trace.
I see Terry got a chance to get away from the money table. Terry Nance has got about 7 jobs he's got to do tonight. Had some no-shows, and we still need somebody to run the scoreboard.
Can't be that tough a game. He told me, all he wants you to do is come, maybe work a JV girl or a reserve girls game or something.
Right, to
get
learn
a little
it.
practice and learn it, and it's a paying job. I'm sure it's probably not quite as much money as I make doing this, but
it's just about
probably close to Carl's salary.
Yeah. Well, see, Carl is a jack of all trades, the master of the climbing lineman.
As soon as that thing catches on, I'm going to be his buddy for life.
I hope I'm
rich.
already his buddy for life.
Because Carl will be
Don't
rich.
forget me, buddy. He'll probably want to put us to work.
Yeah.
They don't make themselves.
The climbing lineman factory.
Come on, Will, put these in here.
Mr. Longsdorf. And he's good on the
yes.
first one.
He's got a nice soft release from there.
Nice soft touch.
Look at the way the ball goes up first instead of out.
Up and then down, huh?
That's a good look when it comes off the hands going up.
Here's one we want to
Oh!
see him choke.
Jacob Black gets the rebound.
Oh,
Get it.
Steal. Oh,
Borders and Allen down there trying to work it in the corner.
31 seconds.
Timeout, Pete Barkowiak and the London Red Raiders.
That's not Markoviak, sir.
Coach Long, I'm sorry.
Bart hadn't moved up yet. He's still the freshman coach. 35-34, here's your score.
I did enjoy the wrestling very much. The fellow you had working the booth with you, Mr. Minner, was
We had
excellent.
2 men.
2 men are better than what?
No, we had 2 men. One with 2 brothers. One did the varsity and one did the junior high.
Well, both of them did a really nice job. Learned a lot of terminology.
They copied off of me.
I learned that Carl lost a varsity wrestling meet 28-8.
That made my turnaround after that.
What's the call? Miami Trace ball, down to 31 seconds to go in the contest. Trace holding on to a 1-point lead. Boy, they'd be silly if they don't get the ball down court and just work it into the post. Longsdorff with the tip.
Head up under the basket, and it's no good, and we're down to 25 seconds.
Warren on the rebound. Another
Get the ball!
nice pass by
Longsdorff, and it's
Going!
It's a mad rush out here, and finally
Man!
Stewart out. But there was a lot going on.
Stewart Allen, his third, team foul number 10.
This gym's going crazy.
On the line, shooting 2, Corey Martin.
These are usually your best games. They're usually either overtime or 1 or 2 points.
Tell you what, Trace fans travel well too. There's a bunch of them here. Nice cool shot there by Corey Martin. London's going to try to freeze him.
We mentioned 36-34. We got a 2-point game with 14.4 seconds
See if we
go
can
in this contest.
put some kind of whammy on him or something. Whammy, whammy, whammy.
Whammo, huh?
A lot of noise these Trace fans are making.
You got that right.
Quite a crowd up here at the media alley tonight. We got WCHO radio here, and we got 2 reporters from them. We have Bill Burnley up there running the camera for London. We have another Miami Trace cameraman, and then we have 105, the low wattage Armory Christian radio station here too, and us.
36-34. Now it's going to take a 3-point play to tie it up.
Well, down to 10 seconds to go. Howard wants a timeout. London gets a timeout. They're going to have to work a play.
Timeout, London.
I tell you, it's kind of early yet in this SCOL, but it seems like to me that, you know, yeah, Plains and London's kind of a natural rivalry, but if there's another school in the league that is already kind of developing kind of a rivalry kind of thing, I'd say it's probably Miami Trace.
It's always been Miami Trace.
Well, I wasn't around last time the SCOL was around.
Well, but we've been playing
Trace
for quite a while, and it's always been especially the girls. I'm sure Trace is going to come at us physically, very physical in the varsity contest.
Let's see what Coach Kevin Long's got drawn up here. He's got 10.2 seconds to get 3 points. Stewart Allen going to be bringing the ball inbounds.
They're putting pressure on the ball.
There's Josh Borders to Allen, down to 6. To Borders.
He ain't even looking short. Allen,
Shoot!
Allen gets it off.
It's short. And in the game, the score of 37-34. Miami Trace comes out on top. Don't go away, folks. There might be another game coming right back at you, but in the meantime, see ya. Wouldn't want to be there.
Trent Davis had 2 points. David Stanton had 2 points. Bryce DeWeese had 2 points. Brady Bryant had 5 points. Jacob Black 2 points. Travis Ford, 6 points. And leading the Panthers with 18 points was Corey Martin. Unofficial scoring for Lincoln. Stuart Allen had 7 points. Josh Porter, 2 points. Diamond Walker, 2 points. Zach Foster, 2 points. Doug Jackson, 3 points. David Wilby, 5 points. Stephen Howard, 3 points. And leading the Raiders with 10 points, Will Longshore. Final score, Miami Trace 37, London 34.
Very good. 37-34.